Welcome back to Cooking on a Boat. Highly recommend buying your own cheese and grating it yourself. It's always going to taste fresher. All the real flavors of that cheese are going to come out. Parmesans, and Romanos, Asiagos. They all grate up really well. Look at that little grater. We're going to sprinkle that on top of our dinner tonight. Next we're going to chop up some parsley. This is some fresh flat leaf parsley. So there's my parsley all chopped up. I'll just put that into a ramekin to be used at the end of the recipe. Also I need some olives and a shallot I'll chop up. So I'm going to put that into a slow simmer on the stove with a garlic bud as well. So we're slicing up a mushroom here. That new sharp knife goes through mushrooms like butter. It's very nice. Speaking of butter, I went to the grocery store this week and found a new kind of butter that I wanted to try. I've heard about kiwi, New Zealand butter, and it's basically they're proud of this because it's grass-fed cows that make the milk. It takes on a different kind of a color. It looks like the butter's gone stale a little bit. But so far in all my tests this week, I like it. It's about twice as much. But if I use half as much, maybe I can break even and have something that's good for everybody. So I'm going to use a little bit of butter in my slow saute of my shallot and garlic. I'm going to throw the mushrooms in there in a minute. So tonight in our sauce we've softened the onions a little bit with the garlic. The smell in here is gorgeous. That's with that new butter from Kiwi Land. I'm throwing the mushrooms in there, and I've chopped up a couple of olives as well, just because they'll just add a nice little zing to the sauce. There we go. Put that back on and let that simmer and reduce for a little bit. Once that happens, we're going to start with the fish and throw that in there, and then throw the tomato sauce. You'll notice on top of the tomato sauce, that's a little bit of salty bacon that I've cooked up and gotten ready to put into the sauce. So I'm not going to add any salt to my recipe, not until the very end if it needs it, which I doubt it will. Alright. So I've just gently placed all the seafood in there, the two big shrimp, the two scallops, and the piece of cod fillet. And I'm just going to let that simmer for a little bit. It starts to cook, everything gets warm, and when it does, I'm going to put a little bit of white wine in there. And that's going to be just lovely. And then I'm going to put the tomatoes with the salt pork. Let that cook for a minute. Alright. Sounds like it's starting to cook in here. Seems about the right time to add our friend white wine. Edna Valley. This is a lovely Chardonnay. Goes beautiful with scallop, shrimp, and let that warm up, and they boil off a little bit of the alcohol. Cook the fish at the same time. A heavy handful of parsley. Turn the heat off on that, place the lid on it, and cook our pasta. We'll be ready to go, ready for stage 2. But it's very nice linguini. That's what we're having tonight. So I'm going to put that into the boiling water. I'm going to show you our seafood. Doesn't that look nice? Wow, eh? Fresh parsley, fresh seafood, fresh mushrooms, fresh wine. It's all fresh. Like it's almost done. And on the other side we've got, ooh, doesn't that look nice? That's our seafood. And it's boiling nicely. I'll leave the lid off on that, so that'll just be perfect. I can turn that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain this pasta. And after I do that, I'm going to throw it into and toss it into this beautiful mixture here. Once the pasta's strained, I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it right into that beautiful sauce we got over there. Change handles. Isn't that nice, handy? I can change handles there. So I'm going to fold all that stuff in there. I'm going to throw a little bit more of that fresh parsley in there. That gives it one of those flavors. How does that look? Voila. A little squeeze of lemon on there. Take the seeds out. Very nice. And a sip of wine. Ladies and gentlemen.